Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest of the Stars. This is your host River Foxen, and unfortunately I have lost an episode. I was recording the last episode where I went ahead and I defeated that Kraken that was this guy here, King Squid, and unfortunately that episode got lost. There was a recording problem, and when I went to save it, it got corrupted. So, unfortunately, you're missing out on that. And then I sailed over to here. Let me click this right here. And landed at this place, and now I gotta head down this way. So this, I guess, is Batrakia. Yeah, Batrakia continent. So, anyway, let's see here, current location, and it wants us to head south, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So, I do have to say that I am enjoying this game quite a lot. However, I am not 100% sure how much longer I want to keep it as a Let's Play feature on this channel, because there's just the way that this game is set up and paced. It's really nice on the go. It's got this portrait format, which has been a bit of a pain in the butt to record. That was part of why I lost the last episode. I was trying a different way of recording so that I could capture in a more useful format. Unfortunately, while my test worked really great on a very short video, on the slightly longer video it ended up crashing. I'm trying something different now to record at higher resolution, even though this is portrait mode. However, basically the thing I want to say is that, let me just click confirm here, is that this game is like really suited to playing very short bursts. And because if I'm only playing when I'm recording, it makes it difficult for me to, I can't really play any progression in the game when I'm not recording, but there isn't a whole lot to do in between recording sessions. That's one of the big things about, that's different about Dissidia, Opera Omnia, is that game, I actually have a lot of things that I can do in between episodes. Now, part of that is because I'm very far along story-wise in that, and there's a lot of side quest stuff that I can do with my very powerful characters, whereas here my characters aren't very powerful. So really the only thing for me to do is to go forward with the story. We'll see how long kind of that holds out. I'm gonna keep going for a bit longer and see if I can figure something out. Another thing that's different is if you look at a game like Arknights or War of the Visions, those are games where to play a map you actually have to sit down and pay attention. So those actually aren't as well suited for kind of quick mobile gaming. So I have the opposite problem there, which is that I can't really do a whole lot in those games in between recording sessions, because unless I'm going to sit down and focus on the game, there isn't a whole lot to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and embark. This kind of thing would be great. I'm waiting in line, or I'm just, sitting around waiting for something, and I can just have this kind of going. I can, I have to pay attention to it a little bit, but I don't have to devote 100% attention to it, and it all goes very quickly. Alright. And this is the other thing, like, this game does practically play itself. I mean, I'm not even in auto mode, and I'm not touching any buttons here, because all I really do is wait for my special attack gauges to go up. And so it's not as interesting to record as it is to play, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, there's a good chance this might be the last episode of this one. Unless, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, no, we really want to see more of this. But I think that, you know, games like Arknights and War of the Visions are far more interesting, I think, to watch and to play because, you know, they actually require some thought, and then I can talk to you about that thought. Whereas here, there isn't a whole lot of thought to this game. It's just kind of questing and grinding, which I mean is, I guess, true to Dragon Quest. You know, it's just a lot of grinding and hit the fight button most of the time, and occasionally you do some magic. Anyway. Wow, would you look at this place? I've never seen anything like it. Slurp. Pardon me, young adventurers. Might I ask a favor of you? Sorry, pal, but we're a little busy right now. It concerns Alltrades Abbey, where I am the priest in charge of vocational changes. You know about changing vocations? Care to tell us the way to this Alltrades Abbey place? It lies to the west of the Sandy Spit. But there is a problem. It has been seized by a terrible troll. By the grace of the goddess, I was able to escape with my life, but it was touch and go. Alltrades Abbey is a sacred place where the holy rites of vocation changing are performed. Might you consider ridding the Abbey of its tormentor and restoring our lost livelihoods? Well, Gaius did say that changing vocations made him stronger. What do you think, Riveria? Should we head for Alltrades Abbey? Of course you'd say that. The Abbey is located here. May the goddess guide you. Oh, there it is. So I guess we're going to head off in that direction. Alright. Let's go there. Alright. So as I was saying, the only interesting thing about the Let's Plays is the cutscenes. You know, I get to do fun voices, but I do that in most of the other games, except for War of the Visions, because that actually has full voice acting. But I definitely do that with Dissidia Opera Omnia and Arknights. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's like, how much can I talk about this process here? I'm not hitting any buttons. So as far as a recommendation, yes, I do recommend this game. I find it to be a lot of fun. It's just a little bit of kind of grinding and moving forward, and there's something satisfying about that. But as far as being an interesting Let's Play, probably not. I hit a button there. All right. And we've arrived at All Trades Abbey, which is probably going to be a dungeon right now because this is where the troll is. Not quite gained a level. Anyway, let's check out this dungeon. So this is All Trades Abbey. The place just reeks of monsters. Who'd have thought this vocation-changing business would be so fraught with difficulty? Anyway, normally I would have ended the episode here, but as this is looking more and more likely to be the last episode for a while, I'm going to go ahead and do this dungeon as well. So let's start here. Let's just pick a friend, and let's go. Oh, those are new. Sham Hat Witch. Got some ham. Delicious ham. Yep, get that skillful finish. Boss is a Clockwork Cuckoo. Anyway, we're going to want to take out these mischievous moles first. Skillful finish. All right. Move on to the next. Let's embark. Level 2. We ate the delicious ham. A skeleton and a mischievous mole. All right. Got a bread morsel. 1 damage. How dare you? That's awful. Alright, focus on the teeny Sanguini. Alright. Skillful finish. Gotten. Alright. Chimera. That thing is ugly. It's like a flying worm. Oh, these Drakis are a little stronger than I would have thought. Alright. Oh, clear the quest with a fan equipped. I did not do it. Alright. Anyway, let's move on to the troll. I wonder if I go here, it'll tell me what I need to do. Win boss battle within 7 turns, defeat the boss with skill finish. Clear the quest without dying. Alright. Okay, I'm going to take you. And I'm going to eat Meaty Bone. Level 3. These guys were bosses, but not anymore. Luckily, they are weaker when they're not bosses. I got ham. Delicious ham. Alright. All right. We found something. Chocolate scrap. Ooh, there's the troll. It's quite ugly. Just scratch his ass. Alright, we need to defeat it in 7 turns. I didn't. And we gained a level. Hooray! The troll has been trounced and the monsters made mincemeat of. Say, what's that Jack's thing? Maybe it has something to do with changing vocation?
Valiant adventurers, you have restored the sanctity of the Abbey. Now I may return to my work, changing the vocations of all who desire it. I cannot thank you enough.
Well, my kindred, what do you make of All Trades Abbey in all its glory?
Do my eyes deceive me? You are Gaius the Questocrat, are you not?
Indeed I am. You did well to recognize me after all these years, my old friend.
How could I forget? But tell me, Gaius, what in blazes are you doing in a book?
Please worry not about such minor details, my good priest. As for you, grandchildren of mine, if strength is what you seek, then change vocation you must. Only by mastering the skills of various vocations will you be prepared for the perils ahead. The priest will explain all to you in good time. Do all Questocrats delegate their responsibilities as much as this guy?
I see you are in possession of Jack's knack. With that, you may change your vocation. Allow me to explain the process more thoroughly.
Tap here.
Tap here. This new tab is for your vocation skills. It remains empty at present. However, as you learn vocation skills, they will be listed here. You may only change your vocation at All Trades Abbey. Tap here to pay us a visit. As you can see, there are many vocations to choose from. Each one has its own unique attributes, special weapons, and more. Warriors will attain great physical strength and high HP, whereas mages will gain magnificent magical power. As your level rises, you will learn vocation skills unique to your job. Let us take a look at the warrior's vocation skills. Select the warrior from the list, if you may. These are all the vocation skills that are available at each level. Now let us observe the warrior's attributes. When you change to a new vocation for the first time, you will start again from level 1. This means your attributes will fall, but it is merely temporary. As your level increases, you will soon surpass the scant skills of the apprentice adventurer. Be forewarned, an apprentice adventurer may not exceed level 20. Other vocations can reach level 99, so it may be wise to change sooner rather than later. When you do change, the level of your previous vocation will be preserved. You are free to change back again at any time and pick up where you left off, so do not be afraid to experiment. Seeing as you are here, shall we change your vocation to warrior? Change vocation. Now close your eyes, picture yourself as a mighty warrior, and put your hands together. O divine deity of the Abbey, bestow upon this adventurer a new path on which to tread.
Riveria has changed vocations to warrior.
Go forth. Continue on your quest, reborn as a warrior. Should you ever wish to change your vocation again, I am always here. I would advise that your two companions also consider changing their vocations. Finally, when you reach a sufficiently high level, special vocations will become available. Once you are feeling strong enough, you may consider testing yourself at All Trades Temple. Alright, all in a day's work. I have nothing more to teach you about vocations, but there is something else you should know. For you see, group quests are now available to you. These special expeditions allow you to join forces with other adventurers to tackle deadly dungeons and quests. In doing so, you may discover rare items that cannot be found elsewhere. It is also a golden opportunity to cooperate with vocations different to your own. Multiplayer questing. More the merrier. Alright.
You look a lot stronger now that you've changed vocation. Slurp. Hey, what's that over there? Is it a horse?
Nee.
It is. I've never seen a horse before. Didn't you say you traveled around these parts on a horse, Gaius?
Certainly I did. One may not claim to be a true adventurer without a loyal stallion beneath one's derriere.
I want one. We could travel the length and breadth of the continent in style with a steed.
Finally, something we may agree on, Cyril. Batrakia is a vast land. If a steed is what you need, I would concede one of mine to you.
You're too kind, Father. Much kinder than most other elderly folk I know.
But of course, we're all different, Cyril, and we grow much more so with each passing.
You're completely missing the point.
Pardon me, but about the horse. There is a small problem. You see, she is not a willing horse these days. Nay.
What's the matter, my friend? You don't say. That's awful. No wonder you're upset. I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Monsters pinched her reins and saddle. Bray. Really? She says the thieves are still in the area.
So I guess that new location is where we would be heading. Or maybe that one. If you could retrieve the horse's tack, she surely would let you ride her. Please, would you do this? I hate to see a horse with such a long face. That was such a funny joke. Uh-oh, something's happening. Whoa, the tree just got taller. Item craft counter. Craft your own items. Alright. You acquired a new recipe. Strong medicine. Alright. Anyway, this is going to be where I'm going to end this episode, and for now, this series. If you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon if you're so inclined. Maybe not for another episode of this particular game, but there will be plenty of other things to watch as I am still continuing on with Arknights and War of the Visions, and of course Dissidia, Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I'm also hoping to get back to I Am Setsuna very shortly, so look forward to that if you're so interested. Anyway, goodbye.